Alright, hello everybody. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what's going to be kind of like happening in the next 10 years. This has kind of been a time I've been preparing for. I wished it wasn't going to happen, but I knew by the way how things were going that everything was going to fall this way. Okay, so I still, like I said, still before, I believe the Queen of England's going to die this year. I believe that'll happen around June or July, and there's going to be a fight for the crown. England's going to be in disarray. There'll be the earthquake somewhere in California, somewhere around that area. Maybe not specifically California, but it may be up in Washington, but it will be pretty bad. This one's just a pretty big feeling that I have. But I feel like something devastating Earth-wise is going to happen. It may not be an earthquake. It could be more tornadoes or a hurricane. I don't know what it is, but I know, and whatever it is, it should happen before 2022, or that year. And then, but I just have a feeling it's an earthquake. Viruses, this is probably not going to be the only one. There's probably going to be more. And if I'm thinking right, that this is probably the lightest version of them too. So you're going to want to be prepared for that. Like I said, a wonderful drink to drink that'll prepare you, hydrate you, build your immunity is boiled water, lemon or lime, cayenne pepper, and honey. World War III will be coming. In a way, it's already been happening. You've just kind of been sheltered from it. Because, I think one of the things we'll find out, if we haven't already found out, I haven't done much research on it, but I'm pretty positive China and Iran and Russia have really been the focus point of funding the terrorist groups. And now that they're kind of put to the side or at bay, the real nuisances are coming about because in a way they've been defeated a little bit. I don't think Iran's going to last too long, but China will. And Europe, you're going to fall pretty fast because your leaders have instituted the hallway system, which is a Chinese system, which has back doors in it. So when shit hits the fan, you guys are just going to fall fast, and I'm sorry, but I just want you to be prepared for that. That your world is going to change drastically in a few days. Germany will try to hold out, but they'll eventually fall. England will be the last one. We are going to be too busy with this whole devastation thing. That and the rest of the world has, in a way, kind of alienated us. And we tried to warn them. In a lot of ways, I've tried to warn people about this time. So, save some money, have some money on the side, try to buy some dry food, dehydrated food. Try to buy some dehydrated food, just in case. I don't think things are going to get that bad over here, but we could face another situation like this, especially during war times, and if we have to ration and all that. So, be prepared for that, and between here and 2030, it's going to be brutally horrible. So, if you haven't already, buck up, push through. We succeed only if we work together. Right now is the perfect time to unite. So, anybody who has any hatred or negativity, you need to put that aside. We all gotta be positive right now and just kind of like push on forward, day after day. 2025 we'll enter the war. It's not going to go too good for us in the beginning, but around 2027, 2028, things change. We will end up winning this war, and we will create a better world after this. The world will be a much better place after 2030. You won't even recognize it, as in the way how technology is going to boost right now, at the beginning of this period to the end of there. It's going to be a new beautiful world, and the world will be united. And so out of all this chaos, and I just want you to keep this in your mind, out of all this chaos, something beautiful will be created. And I'm sorry that all this has to happen for that something beautiful to happen. I mean, I would hope we should know better, that we could have created it before that to kind of dodge all this pain, but we do not work that way, at least until after 2030. After 2030, humanity will operate in a different way, to where we learn more off forgiveness and love than we do off of hate and pain. And that's the lesson, the main lesson that I hope the world experiences through this, is that we don't have to keep learning things through pain. We can learn through love and forgiveness. And hopefully that'll change. Like I said, once we enter 2030, it's just going to be a brutal, brutal time. So if anybody needs to talk or anything like that, I'm always here. Sometimes I may not answer as quickly or respond as quickly as I can, but if you need any advice, if I can, or anything, just hit me up. I'm on several different outlets. Anyways, you guys have a good one, and stay thinking positive no matter what comes your way, okay? Because you will be tested and you will be challenged. Alright, have a good one.